They might want to come and purge us after they see the film, to be fair. They might want to come and get us after
Prince
they see the
Philip,
film.
we're coming for you.
So what a fun movie, totally unexpected. I had no clue what I was gonna watch. And I describe it as Trainspotting meets The Purge meets the Beavis and Butthead. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
That's pretty
I love all
accurate,
the
yeah.
films.
That's not too far off it,
There's so many films that you could correlate together, together and describe this film. What makes it so unique?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of Hot Fuzz and Attack the Block combined, which is
Oh, that's true.
The first films that I thought when I first read it was like Hot Fuzz, Goonies, and In-Betweeners. So that's sort of what I thought.
I thought the In-Betweeners as well, and I said it to Ninian, and he got pissed off, and then ripped it. Like, yeah, he was so annoyed. He was like, "It's not In-Betweeners, stop."
So Get Duked, I was pleasantly surprised. What a riot. I'm going to describe it as Trainspotting meets The Purge meets Beavis and Butthead. How am I doing?
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a great combo. I always love hearing people put them together. I think you're the first to bring Beavis and Butthead and The Purge together in it, and why not? It's bang on. Yeah, I think you're right. Someone threw South Park earlier, but Beavis and Butthead's probably more apt when I think about the giggling and the sort of laughing of the boys. Yeah.
Yeah, because these guys in the beginning, they're blowing up toilets and doing all sorts of buffoonery.
You bet.
So how did you get this idea? It's basically based on a real thing. This called Duke of Edinburgh Award, which is a trek across the Scottish Highlands.
Yeah.
So how did you even come up with this idea? And are missing people, is this a true thing?
No, so
Okay.
The Duke of Edinburgh Award is a real thing that even I did as a teenager. A lot of kids in the UK do it, and at the heart of it is this hiking expedition over, as you get more involved in it, over several nights even, and you've got your backpack and your food with you and a map, and everyone gets lost and normally gets rained on. It's sort of equal parts miserable and wonderful. And it sort of dawned on me that it was a great construct for a film, especially for a genre film. It sticks teenagers together, it puts them on a quest. It's called the Duke of Edinburgh Award, and so I sort of, the one-line gag I almost had was 4 boys on the Duke of Edinburgh Award and find themselves being hunted by a duke. And then the next element I wanted to do was I was wanting to write something with a sort of reaction to the world we're in right now, a little bit in its politics, and I wanted to, traditionally in a horror film, the teenagers run for their life obligingly from the bad guys, and I was like, I want to flip it. Halfway through, I want the teenagers to be like, why the fuck are we running from these guys? And I want them to chase the bad guys, which is, what we are all, hopefully, what's happening in the world right now and what we should be doing. So
for Lewis and Raj, for you, how did you plan to play these essentially meatheads?
I just switched my brain off, and I didn't think about trying to do anything other than be in the moment, but also put my weird personality into my character, which I've been playing all my life. So I just did that, and it helped me. So I didn't have to. I just turned off my brain for once, and it worked probably.
For me, I feel like as a person, I feel like I've always been a performer. Like, I like the attention. I like when you're on center stage, and that's DJ Beetroot, but he's also a kid with a dream and a vision and a clear career path. Even when other people can't see it for him, he knows where he wants to go. And I think that's the real thing about him. It's not that he's this caricature. He's a kid who's driven to succeed.
It's so funny about your shoes. You take white shoes to trek across the, and you want to keep it clean.
This is the image, iconic DJ Beetroot. You know what I mean? You spot him a mile off. We get a picture with him.
And Sam, for you, I mean, how hard was it to keep a straight face when these guys are just like doing such buffoonery?
Virtually impossible, to be fair. There were a lot of times where the camera wasn't on me and it was just on them. Because I think there's a lot of times where like I'm standing there and you three are standing like sort of opposite. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there were a lot of scenes where it was just over my shoulder, just on them. And sometimes, you know what I mean, and you do have to just stop the take because you just start laughing. Someone will do something either that's not in the script, or just something that'll make you laugh, man. Yeah, loads of stuff like that, loads of times.
There was one bit actually that was like an improv bit that got cut, and it was just one line.
Oh my god, we could not stop laughing, could we?
No, it was like then he was like, Lewis.
I could not stop laughing.
Lewis, it was like, Lewis, just say a random line about this weed, and then I just come up with mad stuff, and these guys could not get through it.
My
They were like
favourite
about
one,
getting
I'm
like
gonna
super
smoke
stoned
it
or
like
something, wasn't it?
I'm gonna smoke it like a tree finger. Is my favourite one.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke it like a drag, like, oh god, and we had to stand there for his eyeline and stuff like that, and we just could not
Oh my
contain
God,
ourselves. We
some
didn't even get it.
great one-liners here. And so I want to ask, what do you think the royals are going to think about? It's pretty much suggesting that the royals and their aristocrats are out to purge these, these.
Yeah, but then by the end of the film, we're purging them.
That's
So
true.
They might want to come and purge us after they see the film. To be fair, they might
Yeah.
want to come and get us after
Prince
they see
Philip,
the film.
we're coming for you. We're
might
coming
want
for
to
you.
lock
Prince
that
Philip.
front door of the palace to make sure, or get an alarm fitted or something.
Watch your back. Watch your back.
Yeah.
So what do you think the royals are going to think when they see this film? Like,
You know what? I secretly suspect they have got a very wicked, twisted sense of humor. I can imagine them being into it. You know what I mean? They've seen everything at this stage. Yeah. Or they might just think it's a documentary. Might be true. They'll just be, oh yeah, we totally do that.
oh, they found our secret. Darn.
Yeah, exactly.